Yo, what is going on, guys? I hope everybody's doing well today, and welcome back to another Bleach Immortal Soul video. In this video, I will be going over the new characters slash updated characters. Now, I'm not going to go over every single character just because I went over them already, like most of them. I went over Hiyori, Yami, Love, and Kensei. The only ones I'm going to go over is going to be Ikako because he's a new character, and I'm going to go over Shinji and Grimmjow because their skills has been updated. I'm not going to go over Mashiro and Rose just because nobody's really going to use them, so I'll just kind of leave them out. And if I go over them, it's going to make the video way too long anyways. And I'm also going to go over whether you should summon or not, whether you should wait, or maybe only use tokens. I'm also going to go over that and give you guys my opinion on it. So let's go ahead and go over the new characters. Now, I did summon yesterday. If you guys didn't watch the video, I'll leave a link in the description for that video. But let's go ahead and start off with Ikako, since I guess he's the lowest tier out of Shinji and Grimmjow. So let's go ahead and look at him. So he is a Black Tortoise character, which was kind of expected. I expected him to either be a tiger or a Black Tortoise, just because his body, he got that big body, he be tanking and stuff. So he's a Black Tortoise that specializes in tank, lifesteal, and mastery skill trigger. He has a base attack of 224, 161 defense, and 2300 HP. Really, really good base stats, actually. And let's go ahead and go over his skills. Now, I'm going to go over his rage skill first, and I'll explain why. Because, in my show, in the videos where I go over characters, I always start from left to right. But I'm going to go over his rage attack first, and you guys will see why I'm going to go over his rage attack first. Because his rage and mastery skill kind of connect together. So let's look at his rage attack right here. Deals damage to cross-shaped ranged enemies and increases self-damage rate by 5%. The increase of self-damage rate is stackable, and it lasts until the end of the battle, and grants the effect of Hot Shot. After weapon awakens, damage rate increases greatly and grants a higher chance to immune any control effects. And then Hot Shot increases mastery skill of proc chance by 100%, and his rage attack does 160% plus 12. Now let's go ahead and go over his mastery skill right here, which is his combo attack. Deals damage to an enemy and gains 200 rage. So you guys are probably wondering, what I mean by the rage attack and mastery skill connects. So let's just go ahead and go over it right here. So as soon as Ikako gets his first rage attack, he gets the effect Hot Shot. And as we read here, Hot Shot gives him a 100% chance to get his mastery skill. So as soon as you rage attack with Ikako, his next attack is going to be a 100% guaranteed mastery skill. And his mastery skill gives him 200 rage. And if we go back to his rage attack, every time he does a rage attack, he gets a 5% damage boost that stacks every single time. So if you do like 4 rage attacks, that's a 20% damage boost until the very end of the battle. Now this is actually super, super good. And it makes it even better that it's in a Black Tortoise team, because here's why. When you use a Black Tortoise team, most of the, like say, at least 4 people, of course. I'm talking about when you use like a Black Tortoise team with at least 4 Black Tortoise characters. When using a Black Tortoise team, most of the time you're going to be alive for a very long time. Whenever you fight someone, the battle is going to be going a little longer than usual, because you don't deal enough damage to kill them off very quick, and they also don't deal enough damage to kill you off very quick. The reason is you're using a Black Tortoise team, which is a tanky team, and your Black Tortoise team will not do a lot of damage to them, which is going to cause the fight to go on for a long time. Now, if you put Ikako in the front line of a Black Tortoise team, oh my gosh, is he not going to be insane, man. He is going to be insane. Because you can possibly rage attack every single round as him, or at least one rage attack every 2 rounds, and here's why. So like I said, when you rage attack, he gets Hot Shot, and he's guaranteed to proc his mastery skill. So say you rage attack, and boom, he got Hot Shot. Then you use your mastery skill right here, and he already got 200 rage back. And now the enemy team is going to attack you, and if they attack you a couple of times, guess what? You're going to be able to rage again, because he's a Black Tortoise characters, and Black Tortoise characters gain rage when they get hit, by the enemy. So Ikako could possibly rage every single round, and it gets even better because every time he rages, like I said, he gets a 5% damage boost and he attacks multiple enemies. So he's going to be dealing a bunch of damage after a couple of rounds. And he's going to be also tanking really, really damn well because he's actually a really good tank. Let's look at his passive skill right here. Increases targets rage damage reduction. Ikaku's rage recovery rate increases by 50% when his HP is lower than 30% for the first time, and reduces damage taken by 20% and restores 15% of his max HP, lasting 3 rounds at the end of each lasting 3 rounds at the end of each ally round. Oh my gosh, dude, Ikako just gets better and better, man. I'm sorry if you guys heard a weird noise. I tapped my mic by accident. But dude, Ikako just keeps getting better and better. When he drops under 30% HP, he's gonna heal himself. He's gonna increase the damage taken, and he's gonna increase his rage restoration. So dude, Ikako is simply amazing. He's gonna fit so well in a Black Tortoise team. It's like he's literally built for a Black Tortoise team, man. I really want to get Ikako, man. I really want to try him out in a Black Tortoise team. But yeah, guys, this is pretty much it for Ikako. Let's just look at his bonds and stuff really quick. HP 15%, HP 15%, and attack 15%. HP 7.5, attack 7.5, and HP 7.5. So as I said, man, Ikaku's really good. I absolutely love his skit. He's like, they made a perfect character that's gonna work with Black Tortoise so damn good. Oh my god. Oh, you know what I just realized? I said I was gonna go over the new characters and updated characters, but I forgot that Ishin and Ryukin were here too. So we're gonna go over them too. I'm sorry about that. We're gonna go over them too. Oh, this video is gonna be a while, so if you guys stick around till the end, then thank you very much. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at Shinjo right here. So he is a Vermilion Bird. He has a base stat of 233 attack, 149 defense, and 2100 HP. His combo attack right here deals damage to a single enemy. An enemy will not grant rage from this attack. Oh my gosh, this is a really, really bad mastery skill, man. I mean, I don't know what to say. The damage on it is alright, but it's just not a very good mastery skill. Yeah, that's all I can literally say. He just stops them from getting rage from when he attacked them. Wow, that's a really bad mastery skill. I'm disappointed because it wasn't this bad before the update. So holy crap, this is one hell of a bad mastery skill for a UR character. Wow. His rage attack right here deals damage to all enemies, decelerate the 20% of the target's rage recovery speed for 1 round, and reduces the rage of the highest rage enemy target by 200, and it does 130%. Rage attack is alright. He's a really weird character because, already looking at his mastery skill and his rage attack, you can tell that he's made to go up against enemies who play around with rage, but nobody really builds a team based off of rage. I mean, he's gonna be good against Ikako for sure, but that's just one character in the game right now. So this rage attack, it's alright, but out of 10, I'd probably give it a 5 or a 6. I'm really disappointed, man. His old kit seemed way better. I'm already really disappointed in Shinji, sadly. Yeah, man. So far, mastery skill and rage attack are kind of disappointing. It seems like he's being built for somebody who can counter teams that use rage, but like I said, as of right now, he seems like a counter to Ikako, and that's only one character. So is it really worth running one character to counter just Ikako? And he's going to be an expensive character to get as well, so keep that in mind. His passive skill right here, when Shinji is alive, all chaotic friendly allies will only attack the enemy targets, and the damage reduction rate increases for all back row allies. Chaos immobilized attacks a random character when normal attack phase ends. I might not be understanding this very well, but I think hold up one second. Immobile. Wait, I'm so confused. What is this? When Shinji is alive, all chaotic friendly allies will only attack the enemy targets. And When all chaotic. Oh my gosh, this is a horrible passive skill. Oh my gosh. Okay, so chaotic is basically chaos, I'm gonna say. Chaos is an effect that can be put on your team. It's kind of like, what's his name? It's kind of like Aizen's when he disorients you. You know how your character is gonna attack a random character. So basically, say Aizen disorients you, and Aizen ends up attacking one of your own teammates. If you use Shinji, it's gonna be guaranteed to attack the enemy team and not your team. Oh my god, this is a horrible passive skill. And he gives a damage reduction rate to the back row allies, which is nice, I guess. But oh my gosh, I am so freaking disappointed in Shinji, man. I don't know what to say. He just seems really bad and weird. Um, yeah, let me know what you guys think of Shinji because he doesn't even feel like you are a character. Oh my gosh, he's a big mess, man. I hope he gets put back into his old kit because this kit is looking really, really sad. Now, where is Grimmjow? Oh my gosh, I am disappointed in Shinji so much. What the hell happened? Why'd they do that? Okay, well, enough about Shinji. Let's go ahead and go over Grimmjow right here. Um, so he's a tiger character, attacker, crit follow-up, and attack. So 210 attack, 163 defense, and 2400 HP. His mastery skill deals damage to an enemy, inflicts 3% extra damage based on the enemy's target's max HP, and decreases enemy's target recovery rate by 80% for 1 round. This attack applies execute to enemy target, and execute is deal 60% extra damage when enemy target is below 30% HP, and he does 160% attack. Really good mastery skill. It does suck that the execute is 30%. I wish it was something like more like 50%. But either way, a pretty good mastery skill. No complaints about it. His rage attack right here deals damage to an enemy, recovers 15% of max HP from the damage. No, recovers 15% HP from the damage dealt, and increases the critical hit damage of this attack by 40%. After weapon awakens, the damage, HP recovery, and critical hit damage are increased greatly, and also increases the back row allies' critical hit damage. And it does almost 300% damage. So Grimmjow seems to be made for like PvE content, a really good PvE character actually, because if you put a crit build on him and he crits, he's gonna be doing like 350% damage. So a really good rage attack, but as I said, seems like more of a PvE because he only attacks one enemy. Now his passive skill right here. When battle begins, Grimmjow marks a random enemy target with 1-on-1. At the beginning of each round, Grimmjow permanently gains bonus crit chance, and it can stack up 5 times. And 1-on-1 is increase 20% of the damage dealt to the marked enemy target. When marked enemy dies, Grimmjow recovers 20% of the maximum HP. And he can gain a 4% crit chance for 5 rounds, which makes it what, 20%? Yeah. Holy crap, that's a really good passive skill. So if you're gonna use Grimmjow for something like Squad Boss, for something like Squad Boss, he's gonna be insane. And any event that's kind of PvE like Defense of Karakura Town event and Squad Boss, he's gonna be stupidly good. He's gonna be really good in PvP too, but he's gonna shine the most in PvE obviously. But man, no complaints about Grimmjow. They built him up really good. I really like how he's built. I do like that he's Tiger as well. Because if he's a Zora, I feel like that would be a little too broken. But really good passive skill, man. And his 1-on-1 is a really good skill as well. Absolutely love him. Really good character. He's probably the third best, or maybe even second best character from the new arts that were released. By the way, I'm so disappointed in Shinji. He's probably the worst new UR from the last batch we got. That's how bad Shinji is in my eyes, and I'm sorry, if you guys don't agree, but that's just my opinion. But yeah, Grimmjow is super, super good character. I absolutely love him. He's going to be a great character for both PvP and PvE, but like I said, definitely better on the PvE side. Oh my god, this video is taking a little too long. I'm gonna try to hurry up. So we got Ishin right here. A Vermilion Bird, attacker DOT. Here are his base stats right here. His combo attack deals damage to an enemy and bleeds the target for 2 rounds. And yeah, 150% plus 10. So it might not seem like a good one, but let's go ahead and see what his rage, because it might be connected to his rage or something. deals damage to a column of enemies, grants a 50% chance of inflicting bleed lasting 1 round on the target, and, immediately triggers a column of enemies DOTs once. After weapon awakens, reduces enemies attack damage for every stack of DOT. So yeah, these are connected because when he attacks an enemy, he is guaranteed to bleed the enemy, and if they are bleeding, when he uses his rage attack, he can reduce their attack, and he can trigger another stack of bleed on them. So a really good rage attack and mastery skill, they kind of work together. I absolutely love it. And it does 190% damage, which is really good. I really like it when, Oses, Oses, by the way, is the company of this game, when they make a mastery skill and rage attack go together, kind of like, what's his name, Ikako, for example. Ikako's built really well, and so is Ishin. Absolutely love, the idea of them working together. Now, his passive skill right here, whenever an ally aside from Ishin unleashes rage skill, Ishin gains 50 rage. Pretty good skill, actually. So, he can, rage attack a couple more times, which is good because it means he's going to inflict more bleed on the enemy and reduces even more attack. So Ishin overall, honestly, a really good Vermilion Bird character, even way better than Shinji if anything. If you're one of those people running like Okiora and Hiyori and you maybe want to do like a 4-man Vermilion Bird team, you're gonna maybe 100% want Ishin because he's a really good support, and he's gonna be even better. Like maybe you can put Okiora as a tank and Ishin in the back, and then run a Bleach team with maybe like Ichigo, Ichigo, and Byakuya, and he's gonna be insanely good in that team because he supports Bleed a lot. So Ryuken overall, a really good character, super good character. And then Ryuken right here, he's an Azure Dragon, really interesting. We haven't seen a new good Azure in a while. And he's an attacker with a crit bonus. Here are his base stats. His combo skill right here deals damage to an enemy and grants a 50% chance of dispelling one debuff from each back row ally. Now, this is a really good mastery skill, except it's a little situational because you might not be debuffed all the time. But the fact it does it for every single back row ally is really good. Basically, like, if somebody reduces your attack and you use his mastery skill, 50% chance to get rid of, that debuff from your back row. Nothing too crazy, but honestly a pretty good mastery skill. And Dispel removes a target's effect if they are more than one targeted effect, they'll be removed. And okay, so basically what it's saying, if there's like more than one effect, it's gonna remove the effect that was first put on the target. So a pretty decent mastery skill. His rage attack deals damage to a column of enemies and increases the crit chance of Ryuken's column by 15% for 1 round. And yeah, it's here, like, so normally if you're running a full Azure team, this is a super good rage attack. But if you're not running a full Azure team, this might not be a very good, rage attack, because Azure team kind of dies quickly because there is no real tanks in Azure. So your goal with a full Azure team is just to finish off the whole enemy team. So basically, you use his rage attack. Say you're running a full 6 of Azure team, you're just going to use his rage attack, the very first one, and his whole back row is going to get a 15% crit chance increase, which is really nice. So on an Azure team, he's going to work really well, but not on an Azure team, I don't think so. And his passive skill, when Ryuken is alive, the crit chance of allies increases whenever Ryuken unleashes rage skill. Ally crit chance increases additionally to a maximum of 5 stacks. Cannot be dispelled whenever an ally... Okay, so when your ally basically does his rage attack, your whole team gets a 1.25% crit chance increase, and it can be stacked 5 times. Pretty good passive skill. Once again, nothing too crazy, but it's more like that for Azure characters because, they're going to be rage attacking quite a lot. So yeah, Ryuken is going to be absolutely amazing for a full Azure team, but other than that, I don't think he's going to be well on other teams. But overall, the conclusion of these characters, Shinji is absolutely horrible. Grimmjow is an absolute monster, especially in PvE. Ishin is a really good, Vermilion support if you're running Vermilion. You can honestly even run him alone as a Vermilion, if you're running a Bleach team. Ryuken is really good for Azure teams, and Ikako is a complete monster in Black Tortoise teams. So it's looking good, man. Two of the SSRs right here are absolutely dangerously good. And Grimmjow is good, but he's going to be quite a lot to get because you have to first unlock Shinji before you can even get to Grimmjow. So most players are not going to be even considering him. And Shinji right here is just, yeah, man, he's ass, bro. I'm sorry, he's ass. I just had to say it, man. Now, should he summoner now? Now, first thing I want to mention is it is a permanent summon, so you don't have to, like be stressing out on whether you should summon or not. You can literally summon at any time. And here's my opinion. Yes, you should summon, but here's how you should do it. Only summon using your tokens right here. So if you get one token a day, okay, let's not one token a day. So every 7 days you can get 8 tokens if you do your daily quest every day. So that's 8 tokens. And say you get another 2 from, what's it called, Certain challenges. So that's 10 tokens. So basically within 10 weeks, which would be 70 days, you're going to have 100 tokens. And that's 2 months. Now, don't get me wrong, you're probably going to end up using these tokens on some banners. But, if characters are coming out that you might not like, okay, no, it's not possible. You're definitely going to use your tokens. But what I would recommend is just do your free singles every day. At some point, who knows, maybe a couple months from now, you're going to get Shinji, Grimmjow, I don't know, maybe a year from now. I know I sound stupid right now for saying that, but as a free-to-play player, obviously, if you're a whale, do what you want. You're free to do what you want. If you're somebody who casually spends money, yes, do summon, but take it slow. I'll go over dolphins in a second, but right now let's focus on free-to-play. If you're a free-to-play player, I just cannot advise you to summon, man. I would just do your free singles every day and pray that you get maybe, like Ikako. If you do want to summon, you can definitely save up tokens, but you're going to have to skip out other banners. The reason I don't want you guys using Jades is because Jades should be used on Soul Jade banners to get their weapons. So definitely don't summon. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a little sick, by the way. So sorry, man. But yeah, definitely don't use Jades. Just use your tokens if you really want to summon if you're free to play. And if not, then just keep doing your free singles and hope that you pull one of the characters you want. But that's all I can tell for free-to-play players because there just isn't enough Jades. I know they added a bunch of towers, which is nice, but you're going to need those Jades, like I said, for the weapon banners and like limited characters. Like White Ichigo, like if you're guys asking whether you should summon between White Ichigo and these guys right here, easily White Ichigo. He's a limited character and he's way more viable than most of these characters. But if you want to summon on this as a free-to-play, feel free, to do that. Except, just, don't use Jades, man. It's going to hurt you really bad. Just either do your free single every day, or use tokens. Now, if you're a dolphin, summon till you get Shinji. The reason I say that is because if you're a dolphin, then you're going to need initiative quite a bit. Assuming that you're ranked a little higher than average. So definitely summon until you get Shinji. I'm not saying you go ahead and do 200 summons straight off the bat, but save up, do 100 summons, maybe wait like another month, and then do your other 100 summons so you can get Shinji. I know Shinji's absolutely bad, but these other characters will probably benefit you big time with initiative and the characters himself. Now, if you're free to play and you're saying, well, I need these characters too, I know you do. Everybody would love to get these characters, but there just isn't enough resources to get those characters. So if you're free to play or somebody who just bought the growth plan, please skip. If you're somebody who spends a couple dollars, like $50 every month, summon until you get Shinji, and if you're a whale, then you're just a whale. Yeah. But yeah, that is it for this, guys. If you stick to, oh my gosh, for 24 minutes in, holy crap. If you sticked around, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave it in the comment section. I'll try my best to get back to you. If you enjoy my content, please like and subscribe and turn on notifications. And if you guys, have any questions, like I said, just put it in the comment sections. Anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Goodbye.